This definitely confirms it. It has disappeared off of YouTube.
Yeah, that is not the same person. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, the highest paid bodyguard in the world is a woman.
Hey, Segovia, back with another one. Hope everyone out there is having a good day, y'all. Hey, we got a good one coming up today. A lot of crazy things are already going on in just 24 hours. We got Cash Patel that looks like a damn clone. We got people losing their freaking minds for these weird Starbucks bears. And we got some mysterious Eric Kirk interviews that are magically being wiped off the internet. Let's get into it today, y'all. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
When you go for an eye exam, they're looking for way more than to see if you can see or not. They can tell if you're a light worker, if you're a star seed, if you're chosen. They can tell if you have a specific purpose that you're supposed to fulfill in this lifetime. A lot of people have different purposes and they don't want you to know that. They just want you to think that you're supposed to be a worker. And that's just not how it's supposed to go. So the eyes are the window to the soul. So if they see that you're a star seed, you're a light worker, or that you have some big purpose on your life, they will follow you for years. They will track your life and try to see where you are, what you're doing, and sometimes even try to stop you. That's why you have to constantly be working on yourself when it comes to spirituality. Meaning you need to be constantly working on your physical body, working out, and doing different things to, keep your vibration really, really high so these people have no access to you. Also, speaking, the power of the tongue is very, very powerful. You have to constantly pray over yourself. Meaning, a lot of people don't believe in praying, but prayer is very, very powerful. You have to speak and say what you want and what you do not want in your life. Now, that don't mean that they won't send demons or other entities around you, and these entities won't work through other people to try to get
preaching
to you.
right now.
They will, especially when you speak with authority.
Yeah. Not to mention all these missing girls, okay? Let's break off that.
The what?
The missing girls. Okay? You look around, there's not very many of us out here. I'm like I'm the only one out here left in this area for the girls. Where are they going? Don't know.
We have heard there's a major...
So you know that Jesse Calhoun thing? With the guy that was the pin for 3 of the murders of the 6th?
Yeah.
I actually helped a lady that's the personal journalist for Nancy Grace, the FBI spokesperson. I helped her look for Katie. And basically, she was pregnant with him that went missing. And she showed up at 7-Eleven on 122nd and was like, do you know any... and this is how I caught on the whole entire thing. It was really amazing. She goes, do you know any camps around here that are near a bar and near the railroad tracks and near a firehouse? We don't call them firehouses. We call them bar stations. And so the only one of the 3 which have bars nearby or railroad tracks of the 3 is Firehouse Subs.
Want to see something crazy? Holy shit.
This definitely confirms it. It has disappeared off of YouTube. It isn't even in my history.
What I think is happening is you're going to see J.D. Vance's wife disappear soon. Some way, shape, or form. They're going to get a divorce, something. He's going to marry Erica Kirk and solidify the base.
Wow.
Mark my words. Because think about that. And also think about the other thing. I mean, the rumors floating around that now that Charlie's not there, they took the $150 million that they offered Charlie that he turned down.
So is she supposed to be, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So is she supposed to be the leader of...
She is the leader.
Yeah, she's the leader
and
the voice of Turning Point as of right now.
Now, think about Turning Point for a minute, okay? Since we're talking about the traveling tiny hats. They funded Turning Point USA as a street team, basically. They ran through the colleges and promoted the agenda.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So when Charlie Kirk got to a certain point and then started to question Dad slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But now that he's gone, all the policies are reverting back to pre-Charlie talking shit.
Not enough people are talking about the part in the Erica Kirk and Jesse Waters interview where she talks about how he slept in a different room the last night that he was alive. In case you missed it, Erica Kirk was on Jesse Waters this week, and there's a lot of good discourse going around about how weird this interview was. So much of it was so strange, from the fact that she says she has no regrets about losing him, almost literally, to saying I trust my team, about the evidence, and has no thoughts on why or how or even if the person who is in custody is the person who committed the crime, all the way down to her being it must be good because God is good. But I found it really interesting, her talking about how she had Charlie sleep in their daughter's room the night before he left to Utah, that he went in there alone and she and her daughter slept in their bed. And she says well, I really wanted him to get a good sleep. And sure, okay, maybe. But then the next morning he got up, he got his wedding ring, and he put his necklace on, and he didn't say goodbye. She heard him leave, she says, right? But he didn't say goodbye. I don't know if any of y'all been married for very long, but that sure sounds like a fight. I just thought it was really interesting that she would share
Got a
that
rant
piece.
for you guys.
I don't think that was a necessary piece to understand anything about them. I thought it was really interesting that she would choose to share that piece and then be but God is good. God is good.
Wait, hold.
See, let me tell you guys something about that. Because when I saw that yesterday when I was making this, it hit me. I used to be married, right? Divorced from that marriage. Now, on a Sunday, right? We had a fight on a Saturday. On the Sunday, I was over it. We were over it. Drinking coffee in the morning. I remember I laid my head on her lap, right? And I felt different. It felt like the love wasn't there no more, right? Not for me, for her. And I asked her, is everything okay? I remember I asked her that through the whole day. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's just, her excuse was, it's that time of the month, right? So I didn't really get too deep into it. I was just okay, cool. That Monday, I remember she didn't say bye to me before she went to work, right? I was laying down and I kind of was watching, right? I had, when you watch somebody leave, I remember before she shut the door, she looked at me for 5 seconds and then she shut the door. That day, I got the text, I don't want to be with you no more, right? But they were saying, she made him sleep in a separate room. She didn't say bye before she left. That's a fight, right? But that's the same thing that happened to me. Before it was over, I was laying on her head, on her lap. The love was gone, y'all. She was telling him, get sleep in that room. It's done. It's over. She had her mind made up. My ex, she finally, she made up her mind. It's over. It's done. Tomorrow, that's it. When I go to work, that's it. Never see you again. That's kind of deep how she said that on that interview. And if you haven't been married, divorced,
Hold up. Is Candace Owens dropping breadcrumbs for us to pick up about Erica Kirk? She just posted this on X just the other day saying there is something very sinister going on with mega churches and trafficking. Everyone should begin looking into stories like these that keep popping up. Always follow the money. Now, that article she's referring to is on a former pastor at Greg Laurie's California megachurch accused of child abuse and trafficking in Romania. 2 Romanian men accused of being trafficked by Paul Havsgaard, the former pastor, in which he was running a shelter in Bucharest, Romania for nearly a decade. Now, they also stated that Greg Laurie, the pastor, was negligent in failing to prevent the abuse. Now, we have Romania, trafficking. Why does this sound familiar? Well, that's because Erica Kirk had a charity named Heroes Like Us in junction with Romanian Angels, who was allegedly accused of trafficking as well. Now, the pastor Havsgaard was first listed on the staff website in 2001, but by 2002, his name was gone. Reports say that he went to Romania first in 1998, but by 2002, reports of the abuse were already surfacing. Now, a lot of people say the timeline doesn't add up, but remember, they said this whole thing was going on for decades. Now, between 2011 and 2013, she was on the mission in Romania. That's her with her mom, but something else was going on too. She was actually working with Colonel Otto Buscher, in which he got accused of running a trafficking brothel in Romania. There's even an eyewitness breaking this whole thing down, giving her testimonial. And I do find it pretty interesting that Greg Laurie posted this on his Instagram just a couple weeks ago with Erica Kirk. Then we have Candace Owens dropping that link about his church. Very interesting. Now, I'm not claiming anything. I'm just putting the pieces together. where there's smoke, there's fire. Make sure you guys go to my podcast on YouTube where I do an entire breakdown on this, but let me know what you guys think below.
Most into this, let's say you're gone. Like, if I just want to throw it away, what happens? What's the negative thing that happens?
It'll be on both, for both of us. Now, you come in and you drop this, yeah, it's going to affect me, but it's going to affect you too. Because not only you just came into something very, very spiritual, very strong down here. It's not any different from any temple, any mosque, any Catholic church. This is a place of worship. You know, so, and like I said, what I have here protected spiritually, people come with bad intentions, they're going to bust your fucking shit down the stairs. I don't know if you notice, when I come in, there's mirrors, front and back. Because your reflections, you won't see a reflection of a person who has bad intentions. Wow. Like a vampire. You ever seen like a vampire, no se ve el espejo? Well, for me, it's just, no voy a ver tu reflejo if you're here with bad intentions. Wow. So there's so many things I have here already. So to answer the question is, you come down here, yeah, you're going to knock the shit down. It's going to affect me a little, but you ain't finna walk out and you finna go that far.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go that far.
That's not.
Jump into a car, un pinche troca o una señora parece te atravesa, but you're gonna get into some kind of fucking mess. I guarantee you. Negatividad is gonna attract dark, negative vibes and just bad shit.
You know, the highest paid bodyguard in the world is a woman.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Israeli lady. I ain't gonna say her name on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, she speaks 8 languages, bro. Dangerous. She dangerous.
Like,
I know she was a sniper before. And then the thing is, like, you know, women scientifically pay closer attention to detail.
facts.
You feel me? So, like,
Who was your grandma?
What you mean by that?
Who was your grandma? Who was your grandma? You know her?
Yeah.
Who was her mama? You know her?
Yeah, my granny.
Who was her mama? You know her?
Nope.
That's where stop at. Everybody got 2 generations they remember. Don't nobody even I was talking about everybody got 2. Everybody know their grandma and their great grandma. Don't nobody know their great great grandma. If you know your great great grandma, you don't know your great 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 grandma. You don't know.
I think I know the 3rd great great grandma. I don't know the 4th, not at all.
And nobody do.
Yeah,
Nobody got pictures of them.
Nobody can't tell me they 4th grandma, the great great grandma.
Even fucking slavery. Nobody got pictures of real pictures of slavery. We don't even know we were fucking really slaves. How you know? They the ones that tore down everything and changed everything. What they couldn't destroy, they said they built. Like they couldn't knock down these fucking pyramids, so they said they built them. They couldn't knock down the canyon and the faces and shit, so they put new faces on there, shot off all the noses, because the noses was black people. So wherever they cannot destroy, they said they built.
What about the LA tunnels? Oh,
okay,
Molly.
no, that's not real.
She's convinced. I've heard the LA tunnels are real.
Did you see the clip of the guys on the podcast? Like, oh, there's like Starbucks underneath, and then Will Smith like duetted it.
Totally heard that. I heard Will Smith has a whole underground bunker in LA. Like, I believe when shit goes down and there's all kinds of, and
I would do that.
That.
Oh, really?
And all have this whole thing. I'm sure they do. Yeah.
I feel like you guys could probably just like figure it out because you're closer than the rest of us. You could be like, hey.
I just think there's all kinds of stuff that's gonna happen, and that it's just She loves a conspiracy.
Really? Wait.
But I don't think they're conspiracies. I think they're true.
Like, why are they telling us this now? Why are they telling us, you know, what was it, a year ago or 2 years ago, all these billionaires are going to build tunnels? Why are they showing us trucks driving through tunnels now? Why are they telling us Elon's building tunnels for cars that go 500 miles an hour and they can be in New York City in, I don't know, an hour or 2? Why are they telling us this now? Why is this Jeffree Star coming on here and saying underground tunnels? Why is this guy saying, I used to work at a famous Starbucks and my NDA, you know, is over, right? I can talk about it now. Will Smith has. Why are they telling us these things? Why? Is something going to happen soon?
Don't nobody find it strange that when Diddy get locked up, somebody that looked just like him blows up?
Yeah.
I ain't saying they the same person. This is just for entertainment purposes only, but it's kind of strange to me. I don't know what type of technology these people got, but hella strange.
What do you mean grown adults are getting in fights over these Starbucks bear cups? People are showing up to Starbucks at 4 in the morning and camping out just to get their hands on this Starbucks teddy bear cup. The insanely long lines to buy these teddy bear cups were chaotic. Grown adults were getting in fights, and even more worse are the people that didn't get their cups were crashing out. And even more worse are not only were these cups $30, but now that they are all sold out, they are selling between $600 and $700. And this is where it gets even more sadder. Starbucks seemingly tricked all these people, as a lot of Starbucks employees are saying that their store only got like 6 or 7 bear cups shipped to them, but most of these people camping never had a chance anyways. And even allegedly, a lot of these Starbucks employees were buying the cups before they could get on the shelf. And this is where it gets even more patheticer. Instead of spending $30 camping out and getting in fights, you can basically buy the same cup on Amazon for $20. This is literally just the Labubu and Stanley cup all over again. And a lot of people are saying that with the current state of the world, people that are buying these Starbucks cups are tone deaf. Meanwhile, these literally look like baby sippy cups. Would you buy the Starbucks teddy bear cup?
This was a sick, cruel thing that Starbucks did as a social experiment for all of us, poor people. Because all we have to look forward to is freaking bear cups.
On November 6, 2025, Starbucks released their holiday collection, and based on the outrage online, you'd think they've done something horribly wrong. Or did they?
Most of the outrage seems to be about the cute little bear mug that they released and have been featuring in all of their marketing for the past week. This obviously got their fan base super excited for its release.
Come launch day, though, most locations only got 1 or 2 if they were lucky. Some people were even lined up all night just to be there at 4 a.m. to try to get a bear mug and still couldn't get it because the first person in line would scoop them all up.
So this may seem like a massive fail by the team at Starbucks, but we're willing to bet that this is actually exactly what they wanted. And here are 4 reasons why.
$30 or $45 for us Canadians is a lot of money to spend on a mug, but it's much easier to justify if it's a rare item and it's hard to find. And if you see one, it might be the last time you ever see it. Then boom, bought it because you might never see it again.
The outrage caused by the lack of availability and the high price tag has led to tens of thousands of views talking about Starbucks all across social media. And all of this free marketing is coming at their most profitable time in the entire year. Remember, all press is good press.
Now, one of the real winners for Starbucks here is they get to act like the silly, pretty popular girl who doesn't know how much everybody loves them. Like, oh no, we didn't know everybody was gonna want our mugs. Oops, they sold out everywhere. We're so sorry that you guys love us so much. We'll get more in stock right away. See, now they get to play the hero. And they get to release online that they're so sorry that everybody wanted one. Now, the last reason for this is kind of the craziest because they don't even want to sell you a bear mug. Their main marketing tool here is that people are going to keep coming in searching for a bear mug. Like, if you even kind of like Starbucks and you're picking which place you're going to go to for a coffee or your holiday drink, you may as well think, well, maybe this time they'll have one of those bear mugs at Starbucks, right? But that feeling goes away the second you get one. So as long as you don't have a bear mug, every time you're picking a place to go for your holiday drink, you're thinking, might as well go to Starbucks. Maybe they'll have a bear mug. So if you can't get a bear mug, you'll keep coming back. That's what they want the most. Remember, their main product is coffee, not mugs.
All of this to say, if you're confused by all the outrage and think that Starbucks is being ridiculous, just know that this entire situation was carefully engineered to make you and everybody else feel that way.
The biggest thing. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Like yesterday, last night, we went out to put gas. Mama Bear wanted some prenatals. And then I had to get the dog some dog food, right? So we went to put gas first. Like, why is Golden Corral? What's going on? Right? The Walmart's right by the Golden Corral, the gas station, right? So it's Veterans Day. And I guess, I didn't know, they give out free meals at Golden Corral along with other places. Y'all, this line was ridiculous. It was worse than Valentine's Day night to go eat. And I was just thinking, like, shouts out to all the veterans. I'm not trying to, put you guys down or nothing, but I don't understand how people are going to wait 4 hours stressful, sitting outside waiting for a $15 buffet. Like, I don't get it, y'all. But like, same with this, like, people are out there killing each other for these things. And in a week or two, they're not even going to be popular no more. And then they only put out 6 of them at a shop. Like, they can't mass produce these. I don't get the mindset of people, y'all.
Right now, also a recession indicator. The Starbucks Barista Cup. Wait, what? Oh, this is the new Labubu, fam. Oh, you don't know. Starbucks just came out with it's a bear with a Starbucks hat on it and a straw that goes out like this. Okay, right? Okay. This is my theory. This is a whole social experiment that Starbucks did just to expose this whole recession, because all we can look forward to is this $30 luxury cup. Mans were elbowing people in line for it.
Go ahead. Oh, all right, Karen. All right, that's fine. On the photos, bring up the photos.
You're escalating the situation.
I'm not. I'm in line just like everybody else.
Everybody else was in line out there.
I was in line the same way.
Wow. They were arguing, sending threats to Starbucks because the workers got first dibs and they were lining up for 5 hours.
Sneakers, bro.
Fam, sneakers just for this bear cup.
Yeah.
You can get this cup on Amazon without the Starbucks branding for $15.
It is this recession.
But why does everyone want it? Because it's limited. It looks like luxury. Oh, I have it. This is a collection.
Yeah. Because what's gonna happen, because the Labubu, I guess, idea is proven, they're just gonna start remixing that shit, bro.
And they just made new versions. So it's like, oh, you have a winter version. You have a Christmas version. Oh, they know exactly what to do. This is peak consumerism at a time of recession.
And that is why the powers that be get away with stealing our tax money, charging us way too much for gas, for houses, for cars, for groceries. This is why they are allowed and get away with that. Because the majority of people are out doing things, fighting for things like that, when they really should be fighting for things that matter. Right? I remember another thing out here, Whataburger, like National Burger Day or Whataburger's 100th anniversary, one of those two, right? They're giving away not even the Whataburgers. There were Whataburger Juniors for like 50 cents, y'all, which cost like $1.50. Y'all, it was crazy out there. The lines were crazy. And it's not even a Whataburger, it's a junior. I just don't get it. Just because it's free for one day only, people are going to go out there and fight each other for a burger that costs $1.50. This is why they get away with everything. This is why. That's the majority of people. That's the sheep of the world, and that's the majority, unfortunately.
And we're just going to sit down, and all of a sudden she goes, Randy, what is that? And I turn over to my left, and it's a whole ass video cassette in a plastic bag, sitting on a rock in an odd ass place.
That'd be creepy,
and
right?
that is before the flood. Oh my god, this could be a fucking murder mystery. So, we are currently on a mission trying to find this damn VCR.
Damn,
so, wish us luck. We
that
actually
Goodwill
thought it would be
sucks.
easier to find one than what it has been. Alright, we found one.
Better go test it.
Mission completed. Mission completed. Hopefully it works. So, guys, update. We found this damn tape at a crazy location, and it definitely looked like it was placed there to be found. Anything could be on it, which is, the fun of it. So, we've been searching for a VCR, and let me tell you guys, it was not easy to find. We done called everybody's mom, we done hit up grandmas and all type of stuff, and nobody had a VCR. So we finally found one, and I swear I thought I had those wires at the house, and couldn't find them anywhere. So now I done called a couple stores, they're discontinued, and well, one of our friends just messaged us right now that she's at her resident's house and he still has one of those black TVs with a built-in VCR that works. And she's going to ask him, and well, she did, and he said yes. So now we are on our way there. So video coming soon. All right, guys, it's time.
Man, you better tell us what it is.
Wait, well, what's it?
This is like The Ring, huh? Remember the movie The Ring?
Talking to himself, no.
Was it The Ring?
This cat
It was The Ring.
want to be a part of the rap game so bad, man. He looked like he would kill his mama to get a hit record. Rick Ross signed this guy on YouTube. And when Rick Ross signed that dude, man, as wicked as Rick Ross is, now you know Rick Ross is wicked as hell. He did not want to sign that brother. When that dude signed that contract with Rick Ross and Jewmaker hit it right on the point. He looked at that that contract, man, he just shook his head. But you can see in his eyes, he just had a look where all bets are off, like, God damn, another brother gone. You see what I'm saying? But them demons got to be fed, man. He has to do it. He has to feed the demons, meaning he got to find people who's vulnerable and dumb enough to want to sell their soul. Once you get into the sodomite world of Hollywood, you have to keep initiating. Why you think P. Diddy keep bringing out new people? He ain't going to help them. He going to give them one song and he going to get rid of them. Where's Danny Kane at? I mean, seriously, where they at? He really made those girls look like whores, which they probably already are. Now they're just taking skin shots, right? Booty shots, ass cheeks out. See, that's what happens when you get in this work. And by the way, them girls was turned out too. So y'all really believe that this doesn't go on? Do you really believe that it's all about perseverance and getting your education and just getting with the right person to see your talent and give you that type of wealth? These people are demonic. When you see
psychics.
And then fast forward 10 years after that video of Meek Mill, what is he doing? Bunny hopping at a billionaire's house because he lost a game of tennis, and the billionaire's talking to him terribly, right? Dude from the street, sold drugs, shot, billionaire telling him, what to do. Selling your soul, y'all.
Live TV and say things like this. Keep watching.
Father's brother disappeared about 20-something years ago, and the whole family has no idea whether he's alive or dead. He drowned. He drowned. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sylvia, my parents divorced when I was 2 years old, and I don't know my biological father.
You don't want to.
Okay. Not
you
at all.
don't.
Thank you.
This clip is from the Montel Williams show in the 2000s. That's
Remember those?
Sylvia Brown, a psychic who told millions of viewers she could see the future, speak to the dead, and even find missing people whilst they were alive. Her one-liners were so shocking that audiences would just accept them as the truth. Live on TV. Looking back now, was she a gifted medium, a con artist, or something darker? All the psychics on here, let me know down below. The way people normalise this is honestly creepier than Sylvia's prediction themselves. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
Y'all remember how crazy these talk shows were? Like, they used to have that on there. I remember they used to have the KKK on these talk shows. They used to do crazy things on these daytime talk shows. Now what do? Talk politics. That's it. That's all they talk about is politics on these daytime talk shows. They used to be crazy. Jerry Springer, remember, used to fight right there on TV. Eminem said, take you on Jerry Springer and beat your ass legally. Right? Like the sitcoms back in the day, or the daytime talk shows, crazy in the 90s, y'all.
To exit one. Exit one. Got shot.
Mr. Tatum, you have been selected. Now that was Tatum doing a reaction video to one of my viral videos on the Charlie Kirk situation, which we can all agree there's more holes in that plot than a Tubi movie, but why is he so sold on the official report? Now that was one of the videos he responded to, and including this one where he commented, I was being mindless, giving my thoughts on Erica Kirk, in which did 8.8 million views. Now, in those videos, he said I was dealing in conspiracy theories, but here's the thing. Everything I said in those videos were either factual or opinions, in which Charlie Kirk was all about. Freedom of speech, right? So let me show you mine list. So you, a former cop, probably the worst I've ever seen, do know how people get convicted if there's no solid eyewitness. It's a little thing called evidence. So let's run down some facts, shall we? Did Tyler Robinson go to Utah State University, where they have a CIA program called the Center for Anticipatory Intelligence? True. Was George Zinn a distraction, saying shoot me while he was getting arrested while Tyler was getting away? True. Was there Google search spikes of Tyler Robinson and Charlie Kirk months before the shooting in the DC area? True. Are you a critically thinking individual who does their due diligence? False. Because if you did, you would know I'm one of the main reasons why Trump is in office to this day, being that my story on Kamala Harris was featured on New York Post, Forbes, and about 100 other outlets, but she tried to turncoat me in this email trying to pay me off for her support, in which I exposed in another video severely damaging her campaign, but You calling me a conspiracy theorist, you're no better than the mainstream media at this point. You mean to tell me that this World War I weapon that Tyler got from his grandpa and conveniently doesn't have a serial number fit perfectly into his backpack? Not sure why, because that's been debunked. You mean to tell me that you believe in a government that had a hand in the MLK and JFK assassination, but we're drawing the line at Charlie Kirk? Got it. Now, let's do some quick numbers because something's not adding up. He has 2.3 million followers on Instagram, right? Can anybody tell me why his sins on his videos don't add up to that at all? So you have 73, 142, 15 sins? I'm not a mathematician or anything, but something's going on here. And that engagement he is getting on that video he responded to me, he's getting completely cooked by his own audience. Just pause and read. The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room, and usually wrong too. Word of advice, next time, don't bring a butter knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, once I saw that dude, like, I never liked him to begin with. Just something off with him. I don't like him. He's too by the book. He's too my side is right. I don't care what. But when he didn't bring up those Epstein files, not once. I went back and looked. Did he bring up these Epstein? Maybe he did by now. I don't know. I don't watch the guy. But when this all went down, he didn't bring it up. People were saying in the comments, no reply, no nods. Oh, this guy's a sellout. He's a sellout for the Republican Party, y'all. Right? I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Since this video has surfaced, I've really started to question if the meme is more than a meme. I obviously must be just much more hyper aware of the occurrences, but someone just please explain to me how number 6 is doing the emote, and then that happens as well. And those are both different from even when this happened. I mean, this is just some insane ball knowledge by these two fans. The home run happens and they're already doing the emote, and then when they catch the ball, they just continue doing it. But I mean, with these, this is just by happenstance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know, it just kind of seems a little freaky when you actually sit back and think about it.
You know Steve got banned off YouTube, right?
That was scary, man. When I saw that.
Now listen, they wanted to control Steve. Steve was growing at an all-time rate where he was getting bigger than the program. The program being Nelk, being full send. Remember, they found Steve at a frat party. I would go to UFC events, and instead of people screaming Nelk boys, they would scream Steve, 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 Steve. Steve was bigger than Nelk. Who do you say is the head of Nelk? Kyle Forgard. So when Steve was getting bigger than Kyle, they were like, yo, 6ix9ine is streaming with Steve every day, part of his YouTube videos, being part of all of this. We need to get rid of 6ix9ine. And that's how we fell out. Rumble comes about. Rumble said, yo, 6ix9ine, you gotta be part of all the streams with Steve, share his shit. That was all fine. You gotta stream, blah, blah. So now me and Steve have this deal with Rumble. So when Rumble gives them this deal for me to stream, I can't stream. Right? Because I can't be around Steve. I'm not in the videos. We did a whole favela Brazil video. Never came out because we're going to lose our Happy Dad sponsors, a whole bunch of shit. They give him this deal and say, yo, 6ix9ine is not meeting his deliverables. And I wasn't because I'm not part of the videos. I'm not part of anything. So now I look like a fucking bad IG model bitch promoting fucking tea tree oil. I'm fucking canceling everything I have to do to fly to Brazil with you and get into these favelas, risking my life. And I'm not even in the video. You cut me out.
Man, they really think we stupid. Trump just proposed a 50-year mortgage. Yes, you heard correct. 50.
It's crazy, y'all. I knew it was coming.
Let me break that down for you. That's not to help you. That's to make sure you stay in debt until the day you fucking die.
Yeah.
See, they'll tell you your payments will be lower.
They will.
See, what they won't tell you is, over 50 years, you'll pay double or triple the price of the house. So basically, you would never pay the motherfucker off. You would pass it down to your kids, but not as an asset, as a liability. They're not extending the term to save you money. They don't give a fuck about putting no money in your pockets.
Nope.
They're extending the chain to make sure you never own nothing. Every move they make, it looks like help, but it's control. Keep you working longer, keep you paying interest longer, keep you chasing the dream you would never fully own. Wake the fuck up. The system ain't broken. It's built like this on purpose. If you really want freedom, stop trying to play their game. Build your own. Invest. Create assets. Own your time. Not a fucking 50-year loan.
I don't know if you guys heard, but
apparently now in the news, we have reports coming out that protein powder, you know, one of the most popular supplements, they're not regulated by the FDA, by the way, has over 10 times the amount of lead that a human should be consuming. And dude, it's just like everything in the United States is trying to fucking kill you. And I'll be honest with you, I used to do e-commerce. I did supply chain and logistics and stuff like that, freight forwarding, both in my job and in my own business as well. And honestly, the reason that people, well, I don't think they're trying to kill you on purpose. I just think they're trying to kill you and not care, because it's just cost effective. It's cheaper to cut corners and save as much money as possible in order to push a product, and all they got to do is make it look pretty, and psychologically we give credibility and trust to that. So that's why a lot of branding and marketing takes priority with these types of products, and not actually ethical sourcing or supply chain or customer fulfillment. None of those things are priority to these large corporations. So yeah, everything in the United States, the tap water, the food, the groceries, most of the products, it's, you know, trying to fucking kill you, not on purpose. It's just that it's cheaper that way. And oh well, you're the one that took it. So yeah, just guys, just be skeptical, you know, ask questions, look at things, because these things, they go unnoticed, and then 10 years later you have a huge tumor or a lump of cancer in your body, and good luck with that.
I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't think they're like trying to kill. It's just about money. You see it all the time in the movies, right? It's just business. You know, that's what they always say when they're doing something super evil. It's just business. Like in the movie Taken, we are hostile. We're not trying to, you know, it's just business, right? That's it. It's just business. We're not doing this because we hate your family or we hate you. It's just business. We're just trying to make some money here, right? Same thing with that, right? The hospitals, the food's connected to the hospitals and all. It's just business. You had a choice. You didn't have to eat it. That was your choice. It's just business.
I believe in
Terrible.
reincarnation. I believe that when people pass away, they either re-enter this world into something or someone. And I truly believe that my daughter is my grandmother. For those who get it, get it. And for those who don't, just simply don't. Bye.
Y'all, this video crazy as fuck. This man think he witnessed the alien this day. Now, I don't know if it's an alien, but all I know is that John ain't human, fool. The way this shorty was walking was like a robot or some demonic possession type shit. This man beeped the horn, beep beep. Then she turned around all slow and just looked lethargic, fool. And then I don't know what he was saying in the video because he was talking Spanish. So I need somebody to translate what the hell he was saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think this shorty is down below in the comments. You think she a head? You think she a alien like he said? Or something else? Leave it down below in the comments. Watch how she turn around.
Mírala. Dale, pitale, pitale, pitale. Pitale, pitale, pitale. Mírate.
What the fuck is that? Somebody explain to me. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Her face look mushed in, sunken, look black. Then she walking all weird, fool. I'm not gonna lie. Just looking at this picture right here, you probably thought this was like CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. But nah, y'all, I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments what y'all think shorty
old
is.
school.
What are these lines in the sky that we have all seen?
They're sprayed particulate dispersion. Bottom line is, when we have up-close film footage of these aircraft at altitude with nozzles visible turning dispersions on and off, this is not, quote, condensation. Geoengineeringwatch.org is the only entity to sample what these heavy aircraft are emitting at altitude. We found exactly what we knew we would find, starting with aluminum nanoparticles. Bioavailable freeform aluminum is toxic to all life, period. That element is named in numerous climate engineering patents as part of a geoengineering dispersion element. This elephant in the sky that we are told is a conspiracy theory is exactly what the entire global climate science community says we need to deploy immediately to slow down the warming of the planet.
Yeah, that is not the same person. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever they did to him, they fucked him up. No cap. They say he saw them files. I know what files I'm talking about. They say he saw them motherfuckers. Boy, he's traumatized, nigga. This shit crazy. The before and after, this nigga was a genuinely happy motherfucker. That's what happened when you get in bed with the devil. Boy, he gonna fuck your ass up. You can't, y'all don't realize it's good and evil out here, bro. Good is God, bad is evil is the devil, gang. When you playing on that other side, gang, you think you be ready for shit. You ain't ready for that shit. That shit gonna torment your motherfucking soul, nigga. Look at this nigga, boy. That nigga seen some shit. Whatever happened from that picture to that, he seen some shit that altered the way he think, nigga.
Guys, watch this to the end. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
It's the witchcraft capital of the world, bro. You ever heard of a town called Catemaco? It's basically in Mexico. No, not an island. It's a city. I think people could go in there, bro. But it's the witchcraft capital of the world, bro. Like that shit goes down, bro. Satanism, La Santa Muerte, whatever the fuck you want, bro. It's going down in there. You want to make a pact with the devil? You want to get healed? They got it, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Do a documentary? Yeah, I'm not scared of that shit. I study that shit all the time, bro, you know? I've even experimented with it before. With the magic.
Okay, so I'm watching the Candace Owens video that she put out today, September 17th. It was originally live. I'm watching it back. I wasn't able to watch it live. And in the 2 years that I've had this internet service, I've never had this issue watching YouTube videos on my TV where they freeze and it says no connection. My internet's going in and out. I mean, it keeps cutting off. And maybe I'm being crazy. I don't know. But this is just fucking weird, man. I don't have shitty internet. I pay for good internet. I work from home. I have to have good internet. But this is just weird, man. It's like you don't even know what to believe anymore. You just don't.
Don't believe, but I believe in mermaids. I saw two mermaids. I swear to God on Jesus. I swear to God on Jesus, I saw 2 or 3 mermaids in my life. I was in Hawaii. I saw a mermaid in Hawaii and Puerto Rico. I put that on bleep. I swear to God, I saw mermaids in Hawaii and Puerto Rico.
We all knew there was something fishy about those LA fires, and now stuff is starting to come to light. You need to watch this video, but leaked text messages reveal that firefighters in LA were told to stand down from a fire that later reignited the Palisades fire. Watch this.
The report says firefighters were ordered to leave the smoldering burn site that eventually became the deadly Palisades wildfire. The LA Times is obtained text messages from 3 firefighters at the scene of the Lockman fire. That fire started, of course, New Year's Day and then smoldered until January 7th, when historic winds reignited it into the Palisades fire. Federal prosecutors say that fire was intentionally set by Jonathan Rinderneck. On January 2nd, a battalion chief ordered firefighters at the scene to pull out of the area because the fire was contained. One firefighter said the chief had been told it was a bad idea to leave because the fire was still smoldering and could be rekindled. The LAFD has declined to comment on the text message.
Yeah, if that's not sketchy, then I don't know what is. We need to see all of those text messages. And not to be a conspiracy theorist, but LA is part of the 2030 UN agenda where they make sustainable cities. And so is Jamaica, Vision 2030 Jamaica, where they also make sustainable cities, smart cities. And it's kind of crazy timing because the hurricane in Jamaica just happened. And now we're getting this information about the LA fires. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this.
You know, I'm very anxious to see what happens when those Olympic Games go to LA. What is it, 2028? That right there is going to tell us everything. And what's sad is all these people that lost their house, can't get permits to rebuild, can't do nothing about it. And their fire chief is the one that told people to stand down. Who told the fire chief to tell them to stand down? Like I was saying earlier, it's just business. It's just business.
China just had us all fooled at this point. Well, I know I was fooled. When it comes to their infrastructure, I thought they was the best in the world. Apparently, I was wrong, though. Just from looking at this picture. This is a bridge in China, y'all. And this bridge was built like 2-3 months ago. And look at that joint, y'all. That joint collapsed, fool. Watch the video. I was really thinking they was the best in the world, fool. I wonder if
Is
anybody
that
got
the bridge?
unalived by this joint. What they saying, y'all? He said Donatello. What that mean?
Man, that's crazy.
Shit crazy.
Is that the actual bridge?
Now
though?
it just make you think. Y'all remember they built the dam too. I wonder if that dam gonna hold up. It's funny because when I made my video on a dam, people was like, you out of your damn mind. Because I was like, damn, China #1 at building shit. Because they built it so quick. And now I'm seeing the results of them trying to build shit so quick. So if China is not the best at building shit in the world, I want y'all down below in the comments, make a top 5. Let me know who's on y'all top 5. Is America at the #1 or who's at #1?
The rocket shit hits the firmament and the firmament stops it. Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage we're trapped in. The firmament is real. This is why rocket ships take off and they start shooting at an angle. They'll scrape the firmament and they always land in the ocean. Then they shoot some grainy film that they were on the moon. It scraped the surface of the firmament, landed. That's all in one day. But the landing is like a week later. But that's when they show it. All the shit happened in one day.
I mean, yeah.
The landing is the coming back. There's no satellites out there either, nigga. There's no satellites.
You know, rocket ships, they have so many compartments that break off when you go. So how is the ship the same when it lands? Yeah. Same when it takes off.
Or even the satellite.
No, there's no satellites. They are hanging satellites in the firmament. This is our GPS system.
Heidi Klum's costume was actually her. We all know that. The real ones know that. Must be so dead ass. I said that once. TikTok took it down. Community guideline. The truth is just always under restriction.
Did you know it's illegal to communicate with a dolphin? You know that?
Yes. Do you know why?
Why is that?
So I think it was 1927, because I just looked this up recently, because they stopped in Hawaii now. You can't take the boats out to swim with the dolphins. It's illegal. It's cruel for the animals. And I was like, okay, I mean,
Cruel for the animals.
it's like, it's cruel for the dolphins, but we'll dump into the ocean for them. Like
Daily, yeah.
They taught dolphins how to track their enemy ships and how to put different like explosives onto the ship, and they could communicate with humans. And that they were learning how to communicate back and forth, and they didn't want people to learn that because dolphins will tell them what's going on under the ocean.
And that's what I heard too.
Isn't it?
Whenever my sister sent us the story maybe like last year or something. She was like, "Did you know that you couldn't talk to dolphins?" I was like, "We can't talk to dolphins. They're dolphins." And she was like, "No." And she sent this story, and I was like, "So we can't? How can we communicate?" She was like, "I don't know." And I looked it up a little bit, and it was like dolphins know stuff that they don't want us to know. And I was,
That's a whole nother street. Chicago, what the fuck is this? Can somebody explain to me what is this? The basement of a city? The Chicago people, I need y'all to come to the front line, because that was not a subway. It was given China. Guys, I did not know that Chicago has levels to this shit. What a crazy world.
Tupac passed away in Vegas?
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something though. I don't think Tupac died that day.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't think he died. A little while before Tupac got shot, he changed his name to Machiavelli.
Yeah.
Tupac was really smart. And Machiavelli, he was a philosopher that faked his own death hundreds of years
So
ago.
Tupac is alive?
He might be.
Yo!
This man had, you know, I heard a story. I knew somebody close to me that knew a rapper out of Arizona. Right? He was signed to G Unit, signed to Ludacris. They used to work together. And he had, I believe, a family member in the feds with, I think it's Tupac's Motala Shakur, one of the Shakur ones that got locked up, right? And he said Tupac fled to Cuba. That's what he told me. Fled to Cuba. Eminem's even got a reference of it in one of his on his mixtapes. One of I think it's called Countdown to Armageddon, where he says hip hop hasn't been the same since Tupac went to Cuba, something like that. He like fled to Cuba. Like he says it quick in the song. But that's what I've heard, right, from somebody that was in the feds with one of the Shakur dudes. I think Matula Shakur, that he went to Cuba. That's what I heard.
Sex dungeon and had ties to George Soros. Holy cow. This is Howard Rubin. He is 70 years old, and he worked at George Soros' investment firm and allegedly had a penthouse where he turned it into a sex dungeon. He is facing charges for allegedly luring dozens of women into New York City between 2009 and 2019, where he restrained, beat, and electrocuted them. Now, when I say electrocuted them, there are leaked text messages with his personal assistant, and there are court documents out there with the details of this. Now, if this is true, what he did to these women, this is a very, very sick man. Keep in mind, this man is worth tens of millions of dollars, which he used in his favor. 3 kids, by the way. This man has 3 kids. And his personal assistant is also facing charges for sex trafficking. Her name is Jennifer Powers. This is the one that he had texts with. A lot of weird
Old
details.
Spanish teacher.
One of his bedrooms in the penthouse, nicknamed the Dungeon, it had soundproof walls, painted red, and a powerful device used to shock and electrocute. The room also had a cross and a bed with restraints where women would be tied up. And yeah, I can make a video on some of the details. I really don't think I can say it on here, but I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on this case when we get more information.
They tell you when you're going to get an award. So they tell me I'm going to get an award. I said, but we want you to perform with Jay-Z. I'm like, you know what? I don't mind performing with Jay-Z, but they wanted me to come out, like we both walk out together. He does 8 bars or 16 bars of one of his songs. So what the fuck am I supposed to be doing while he's doing his song? Oh, you just like on stage with him. I'm like, no, ain't nobody's fucking hype, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you want me to perform with him, I'll come out when my part is on, and then I'll stay on stage while he leaves. But I'm not walking out on stage with him while he does his one song, then we do our song together, and then I do my song. Nah, that's not happening. And so I just didn't go. I'm like, fuck it. They said, we really want you to perform. I'm like, I don't want to perform. You know, if I'm already getting this award, then I've already earned this award. I shouldn't have to perform to get it because I already earned it. They gave it to Nelly, gave the performance to Nelly, and gave the award to Nelly. You know what I mean? Wow. I was like, yo, this industry shit, man. Niggas is a bunch of fucking cowards. You know what I'm saying?
Remember?
And he always spoke out like that, y'all, about the industry. And now it comes full circle why they always said he was on drugs, he was crazy, in and out of jail. They made his life a living hell because he didn't follow the script. And we see Nelly never arrested, never in the news. You know, the golden boy of hip hop, got Ashanti, right? His career was smooth sailing, y'all. No drama with Nelly ever. DMX, it was hell for him, y'all. And now we see why.
All thought it was weird that UVU was renovating the courtyard where Charlie Kirk was assassinated only a few days after the fact. Then how a UVU official addressed this, saying that it wasn't an attempt to cover up anything, that the paving work was already on the calendar as part of a planned campus renovation. Well, it turns out that UVU was reaching out to construction companies on Saturday, September 13th, only 3 days after the assassination. Text messages were obtained by Project Constitution via a GRAMA request, which allows the public to request access to government records, including state universities. Now, the names are redacted, but it shows that as early as Saturday, September 13th, they were looking to paver the whole area, and that the guys in the construction company were en route to do that. And this one's weird. Maybe that would be good. My guys are well trained in keeping quiet. Why do they need to be quiet?
The exchange goes on to say that the university wants to get rid of all of the sod. The contractor asking if there's anybody on site that they should coordinate with, and someone responding, just get her done, thank you. Usually a renovation like this would have to go through approvals and funding, not to mention it was a crime scene. Plus, if this was previously planned, would you need to be asking all of these questions, including making design decisions? So you have to wonder, how did they get this approval? And who gave it to them, and why? As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
We're fish in the ocean. Watch. Fish in the ocean breathe water. We breathe water. The fish in the ocean don't know they're breathing water. We don't know we're breathing water. When the fish at the bottom of the ocean, the ones that can't even really swim up that high, look up and see the light, it looks like the stars in the night sky, because they can't see they can't see the sun like that. They just see what light comes through. We see what light comes through. We're on the bottom of an ocean. There's more denser bodies of water at our ocean, and there's other animals at the bottom of that ocean. We're just walking around on the bottom of our ocean because we don't have the fins to swim through the air like the birds do, swim through the water. And then there's other whatever swims up higher above us. Does that make sense?
That's
and like,
crazy.
you know, when you go in a deep pool, the pressure hurts your ears. When we go deeper in water, we can't even bear those pressures. Same when we go up, we can't bear the pressures. Well, those beings up above us can't really bear the pressures. We might integrate a little bit and be able to like...
Y'all really got to be careful when it come down to going down these conspiracy theory rabbit holes, because bro,
Real,
you really
especially
can get
that
lost.
one.
I'm talking about you will get lost in the depths of your own mind. You get lost simply by engulfing too much knowledge. And there's so many conspiracies I can mention, but I've had a video get taken down before because I've said some of the conspiracies. But y'all know what I mean, though. I know a lot of y'all have heard of P-Gate. You know what I'm talking about, P-Gate? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Underground tunnels all under the U.S. Adrena. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Adrena. Yeah, because I can't say it. I'm going to get the video took down again. Aliens, cryptids, the list goes on and on and on. You start getting into flat earth and giants and Nephilim and all that. Bro, it's so much to go over. You will get lost in the sauce. You literally will lose touch with reality if you go too deep and you don't know how to come back up to reality. Like, y'all really need a kick. Like, y'all remember the movie Inception? You need a kick to kick you back up through the levels that you diving into. I'm trying to tell you, man, this conspiracy theory shit'll drive you fucking bonkers.
Project Iceworm.
Project Iceworm.
Cold War era. U.S. and Russia did a lot of weird things during the Cold War era. There's an ice sheet over Greenland, and it's taller than any building in New York City. Here comes the United States of America. They made a deal with Greenland, like, hey, can we just basically occupy this couple tens of thousands of miles in the northern part of Greenland? And they're like, yeah, sure. They had this genius idea. We're just going to bore giant tunnels into the ice, put buildings inside of there. Their goal was to set up 600 nuclear missiles underground in the ice in Greenland. What they did not account for is that this ice sheet over Greenland constantly moves. They ended up pulling out and just abandoning the whole site. During this stay, they did drill into the ice and they hit the ancient floor of Greenland.
Wow.
And they collected soil samples and they brought it up and they just forgot about it for years. And then in 2019, somebody's like, what are those jars? Oh, they're from the 60s when we went to Greenland and found ancient Earth. Let's study it. The conclusion that they found was that this ice sheet over Greenland is not millions of years old, much younger than that, and it's actually melting at a rapid pace. At Project Iceworm, they had dumped tons and tons of nuclear waste into the ice, thinking that it would be there for millions of years. And now they're saying this nuclear waste will be in our ocean in 70 to 100 years.
Somebody go clean it up right now.
They've tried.
Listen, if there's a hole for a tunnel, we just make a big vacuum at the top that covers and suctions to the top. Suck it all up!
And shoot it into space.
Yes!
I know that's a wild conspiracy that she is. Got to be careful with the word Benet, right? The young one. That was right. Does look like the mom. Just saying. I haven't really dove deep into that, but seeing it right here, if I remember when I'm editing, I'll slow it down. It looks like her, y'all.
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart were already attached. And I was
Let's
like,
write it
these
down.
characters are jumping off the page. And my role, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the most popular girl in high school. For some reason, I know how to play that. And then it was such a hit. It was way bigger than I even anticipated. And now, I think we're going to make part 2. I think you have to. I think you, have to. They kill you if you try to walk away. And they clone you.
This video is from San Francisco.
A stamped brick with ARR, and we know that what used to be there said T, car. It's TCARR. Look at this.
Huh.
You can see that there are still fully intact bricks in what
Whoa.
fully melted. Like
What?
that one right there.
Mm-hmm. There is.
What is that?
Much of it is melted beyond recognition, but
That's
a
what
lot
it
of
is.
it, like this,
There's some bricks.
is still obviously a wall.
Bro.
How old is this tree?
Right.
How long ago did this happen?
That's in San Francisco. I gotta go check it out. Yes, definitely. You need to get the
And
drone.
It's all melted and down like as if it was candle wax hit with a
Whoa.
torch.
That is what that looks like, dude.
Rolling down channels.
Holy
Channels of
mackerel.
melted bricks. Like right there. Look at that. Still bricks sitting there, and that's the same kind of brick that this is. That's stamped.
This is the partial preservation of what was there. You know, because if you didn't find the bricks, you didn't see the little details of bricks in there, somebody would just say, oh, well, wind and water did this over 1 million years, right? They would say, oh, it was 15 billion years caused rocks to look like this. No, it took about probably 10 seconds of like the hottest thing you could possibly imagine, just burning something, and it literally melted like a candle melts. That's Bro. what you see there. Like, what happened in our recent past? I think it's very fascinating. When I really got curious about the western part of the United States and like stuff like the Valley of Fire, in my mind, I was thinking of the days of Noah, maybe. I was thinking maybe like sometime around like the days of Jesus, like thousands of years ago. But when you find stamped bricks in there, so that means there was a brick factory that made bricks, right? You know, so obviously I think even like the earliest brick factories were like in the we're told, the mid 19th century. They had factories that made bricks en masse. So when did this thing melt like that?
You know, I really believe there's a reason why, that was in San Francisco. There's a reason why, like, Silicon Valley, all the giant tech companies that we have now started off there. That's the Mecca. There's a reason, because there's an energy there. Same with Chicago, New York, LA, all these major energy hub cities. There's a reason why those are energy hubs. There's a reason why people flock there for vacations. There's a reason why that city of Chicago, city of New York, city of LA, city of San Francisco is the cities they are. Like, hate it or not, yeah, they're highly left leaning now. But before all that, you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, right? That's what they say. If you come here and make it, you can make it anywhere. Like, there's a reason why New York is that. There's a reason why terrorists flock to New York City. Because of things like that, past civilizations, I don't know. Things that were there before that they don't tell us. I don't know, but there's a reason why those are the biggest energy hubs, in the world. Paris, France, Italy, the Great Wall, like everywhere, right? There's a reason.
Get out. Modern day slavery shit is going on in Florida right now. So a guy and his girl was riding down the road in Florida and saw black people. And it looked like they was picking cotton. So he stopped his car to see what was going on because that shit looked like a scene out of a movie. Matter of fact, look at
That's
this
crazy.
shit. Look at this shit right here.
Bro, this is not all right.
I mean, they still do this in Arizona in the fields, Mexicans, but there's still people on hands and knees picking crops.
Are y'all okay out here?
You drive by down the freeway and you see them out there picking crops. I've done it when I was little for a day.
How long have y'all been working out here? How you doing? All right. Are y'all okay out here? Thank you.
She's like, get away.
This don't look right, man.
Yeah, that is sketchy. Mexicans will chop it up with you out there. If
This
you
don't look
hablo.
right at all. She just told him to go.
Got some green beans though. My dogs
Nah,
love green
man.
beans.
Nah, that shit don't look right. When he drove up, it was a white man in the truck. The white man that was in the truck started driving off. He put his head down so he wouldn't be filmed. What the hell is going on over there? If you go to his page, you will see he has up like about 4 videos speaking about this. Now tell me that shit didn't look odd to y'all. What do they have those people out there picking? And why are those people out there like that?
It's okay.
That shit don't make no
right
sense, man. We're gonna have to get on top of
here.
this.
It's okay.
All right, family. There you have today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good one today, y'all. It was a good one. I did the first half. The baby woke up. Came in here to the second half. Ate some. Y'all, I went to a little. It's called Food King out here, right? It's a little grocery store. Not the nicest grocery store, but man, they got some cheap meat. I bought a pack of chicken wings, y'all, and they're all connected, right? Connected at the joint, everything. There's probably 20 chicken wings, but with the drumette and the wing, right? So 40 in there. I said, you know what? Let me try them. They're like $3.50, y'all. I cooked them today. Best freaking chicken wings I ever had that I've cooked on my own. Best chicken wings. I may have found a gold mine, but I've been doing carnivore, y'all. I've been doing good. I've been feeling good finally. Like today was the first day. Yesterday we went out. Like I said, we put gas, dog food, prenatals, all that, right? But usually when we're out that late, I'm like, I'm gonna get something to eat. Like I'm snacking. Screw it, right? Yesterday I didn't. Today I woke up this morning. It was the first time in a very long time I actually craved carnivore type food, right? It's been a while. So I'm gonna keep riding this wave. Hopefully that junk is out of my system. And if it is, I'm not going back. Hopefully, because I've had my fair share of junk food for 3 lifetimes, y'all. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get this video uploaded to you guys. It is already 2 o'clock, y'all. It's late. I don't like putting videos out this late. I gotta wait till like 4 or 5 to drop it. We got some new members over here. Let me give a little shout out to our members. Got a couple more. I appreciate the love, y'all. I need to step my game up for you guys for sure. Right? We got Hope for Humanity. Shouts out to you. And we got Synth, maybe Cynthia, but we got Synth. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys for joining over here. Like I said, I'm probably shorts, y'all. Shorts is the easiest way for me. I'm so busy, y'all, that, making an extra video is kind of hard, but I'll be sure to do some shorts. Some shorts to do with this, because I don't like posting shorts for everybody, because I don't know why. It just messes up the algorithm, y'all. It messes up. All my algorithm goes to the shorts and nothing goes to my big videos. So I don't put shorts out. A lot of people, if you notice, don't put shorts out. So, I'll put some shorts out for, for the members. If you guys want to join, go ahead and join. If not, you just miss out on the shorts. But it's going to be more shorts of like my personal life, right? Maybe show you guys my hats. I get a lot of comments on my hats, y'all. I'm going to have to do a video on my second channel on that for sure for you guys. Go through my hats, where I got them, how I got them, whatever. And, but I'll be doing some shorts for you guys. More of my personal life with the family, what I'm eating, things like that I need to get going for you guys, because I appreciate you guys joining. So I got to get out some extra content for you guys. And of course, you guys get first dibs on the video. Just not today. It's already 2 o'clock. So once this video is ready to go, it's probably going to get pushed out to the public. Usually I like to get the videos done early, but sometimes life happens and I can't get the video out. So I apologize, but I appreciate all the new members and all the members that have been joined over here. So This is Segovia. I'm signing out of the Man Cave. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Later.